everyone, it's Connie and I am live today. I wasn't gonna do live today because my life has been a little chaotic this week, but here I am. And I'm just fixing my lights while I wait for people. I'm even wondering if anyone has time this week to watch a live, because it has just been that Christmas prep and that last minute crazy, and in the middle of all of that we had our neighbor is moving, and so we've been helping him pack and helping him get his things together, and he's leaving today. I just gave him his hug goodbye. I'm gonna miss him. But so I didn't really have anything grand and big planned today, but this tropical Deck the Palms paper pack is one that I haven't had a chance to use. It expires, the special expires the end of this month, which is only another week. Oh my gosh. And I thought this is a perfect time to show it. It's just your last chance to get it at a discount. It may pop back up on the website at some point for sale, but it won't be at a discount. So again, I know I've shown it before, but this is like the dual paper pack. So there's just tropical, and then there's a Christmas version. So when you look at the papers, one side is more Christmassy and the other side has more of the tropical floral. So it just depends on what you are doing. You can see I've been working with some of it. You know, I am doing a card kit and class for Margie's New Year's Eve crop on New Year's Eve at 6 p.m. on her Facebook group page, and I am sold out. I am sold out of card kits. I can't believe it, but one of the kits we're making is using this Deck the Palms paper, and I'm kind of excited to use it. I'm like, I've got to use this. I love the patterns in this. One side, again, normal. The other side, a more Christmassy flair. So you can use it however you want. Hi, Denise. Hey, well, since I have somebody actually watching, I can't wait to show you. I'm going to put this aside just for a minute because I want to show you some of my Christmas cards I've been getting. I pulled them off my wall. I always tape them to my wall. I have tons of them, but the handmade ones are really special, and I want to show you. I have a friend, Paula, who is a quilter, or she's slowly becoming one, and so she actually sent me a piece of fabric on a postcard that is sewn on, which I thought was pretty clever. This one is from a customer, and I just think it's gorgeous. It's got a lot of sparkle and shine. A lot of, you can really see that die cuts are a thing this year, and this is from a customer of mine who was a customer, like, I don't know, 15 plus years ago or something, but she and I still exchange cards, and I love her cards. So you can see that die cuts are really popular. So a lot of people sent me die cut cards. This one is all die cut snowman, and his little coffee cup is popped up, and this is from a good friend who you know, wrote me, you know, a letter. I do a lot of letters around Christmas, and sadly I have to, one of my all-time favorite patients died this year, and she and I have been exchanging Christmas cards and letters since Jen was about 2. She and I had babies around the same time, and we really bonded, and she just died this year, and oh, it was just heartbreaking. But This one is by Noelle, and look at that. Look at that detail, man. So she did die cut embossing. She used the Holly and Ivy paper, and look at that cute little bunny. And it's all put together like a little snow globe. A lot of glitz and glimmer. This one is made by Heather, and I absolutely love it. And you know, sometimes when you look at stamp sets and they look basically all black, like, you know, when the actual print is solid and in the book they look all black, it's because they print in ink a solid image. And look how beautiful that is put together. And then she layered some cord, very pretty. And then this one is from one of my downline. She sent me a little letter also. But I love this. It is embossed, and I love the religious theme. It's just beautiful. Just beautiful. And the one I got yesterday or day before, I've lost track of time this week, I tell you, is from Stephanie, and die cuts. Lots of layers of die cuts and little bows. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. And I just think that's gorgeous. So thank you, all of you who've sent me cards. Just know that I keep them forever. And some of them I put into like an album. Some of them I put into my, someday I need to show you my Christmas card album that our book that I do. I took an altered book class like 25 years ago or something. And so every now and then I'll go into an old bookstore and find an old Christmas book. And then I just sort of start taking it apart and doing mixed media on it. And that's where I put a lot of my Christmas cards. I glue them into that book and they look really great. Okay, so let's scrapbook a little bit. I haven't scrapbooked for weeks because I've been so busy with Christmas projects, as you know, and Christmas cards, as you know, lots and lots of stuff. But most of it's been delivered now, and I'm at the point where I can work on something kind of fun just for me. So these are the Deck the Palms cardstocks, and this is it's got like a heat embossed kind of print on it. It's kind of a shiny leaf pattern on the paper. That's clover. And then this one's got little flamingos. I think you can see the flamingos. And I thought these would make really nice. My husband and I really like to go to Florida during the Christmas season and see all the Disney stuff. But in 2019, before COVID, he surprised me and we went to Universal Studios for a day. And it turns out that Mannheim Steamroller plays at Universal Studios every year. And they do a big Christmas concert. And if you're in the park, you can go. You don't need extra tickets or anything. And so he checked to see when they were playing and got us tickets for that day. And so I have some amazing pictures of Universal Studio, of Mannheim Steamroller. And I thought, well, this is perfect. So I'm going to use the Christmassy version, some of the Christmas acrylic shapes. I've got a plan in my head. We'll see how it turns out. Remember that this tropical set has a Christmas looking stamp set, and it has a normal everyday stamp set. And the leaves on it are really cool. The presents on here and the ornaments are really cool. I mean, you can use any of it. I'll probably add some of this to the layout when I'm done. But I don't know if I'm going to get out my machine while I'm live and stuff and sit here and cut things out. But I do know I want to use that cool present paper. And one of the things that Close to My Heart is kind of known for is the 3-2-1 card thing, where they do a 3-inch, a 2-inch, a 1-inch strip of paper. So I thought, let's do it on our scrapbook page and do a 4 and a 3 and a 2. A 4, 3, 2. So this is all I have planned so far. A 4, a 3, and a 2. So let me get that adhered. I don't think I'm going to change my mind on that one. Look, I even left the zip strip on that. But my thought is I'm going to make a 2-page layout, and I've got music in the background, and I just thought this is a great time to scrapbook something kind of Christmassy. I'm kind of in that Christmas mood. Oh, look at that. That's kind of pretty. Which side do I like? I think I'm going to go with the stripes because they kind of remind me of peppermint. But, wow, that's a hard choice. They're both great. I like them both. All right. So, we have a 4, 3, 2. I'm going to set that one aside a minute and do this side. So what have you guys got going on? What's everybody doing for Christmas holiday? I saw that, Denise, I saw you look like you already had some of your Christmas, at least with your main family. That's pretty amazing. I noticed a lot of people last week had their Christmas early. In my family, on Steve's side of the family, you do not have Christmas on any day except for Christmas. It's just not a thing. And so there are years as a nurse, you know, I work every other year at Christmas. So until the last couple years, I had missed so many Christmases because they have it whether I'm there or not. But now that I'm retired, I can be there every year. So that's cool. I'm going to scoot that over so you can see both pages. So I have a 4, 3, 2 stripe. Now, it needs to be broken up a little bit. And so what I did, and I've been dying to use this. This is those layered die cuts. So there's a bottom layer that looks like this. Let me bring it in here. And you could just use it alone, and that would be really cool. Or you can layer it with this on top of it in 2 different colors of green, or the same color of green, or just use this by itself. I gotta tell you, this particular thin cut right here, not my favorite one to cut out. It is so fussy. All these little tiny strips and pieces, it takes a little time to knock them out after they're cut. But I did. I cut a whole bunch of them. Let me show you what I did. So I cut several of these little pieces, and I cut the long ends off. And my thought is I'm gonna use some liquid glue, and I'm gonna make a border going across. And I do not want these corners on there, but they can butt up to each other. So I'm just going to trim and then use my liquid glue with my little tip here. You could use any mono adhesive or any adhesive, but I don't want to glue down the fronds. I only want to, fronds, do you love that? I only want to glue down the stripe, and then I can kind of see how there's different, this die has 2 sides, and so I want to make sure I kind of mix it up just a little bit. And here, I'm gonna put more glue on. So while I'm doing this, I'll tell you, we're having Christmas on my husband's side on Saturday, of course, and then on my side, my mother's side, my dad and his wife are coming over on Sunday with my sister and her kids. That's our Christmas. That's to me, it's not Christmas unless they get together. And it's been hard. COVID has been kind of hard. And last year with COVID, we all kind of decided to isolate a little bit and just get together anyway. Now Steve's side of the family, they're a lot more, they have kids and they're out and about more, and there was no way that they were going to be able to isolate. So we did not get together with them last year, but I suspect this year will be fine. Steve's brother has not been feeling well. He's been kind of sick, and so not contagious sick, just not healthy. And so we're kind of anxious to see him and see how he's doing. Like this. I'm starting to like how this looks. I like how the how everything kind of is coming together, and I just keep trimming the corner pieces off. This glue is amazing. This is that Barely Art glue. It's called Bear, like the bear, B-E-A-R, Barely Art glue. It is one of the best glues I have ever used in my life, and I have used like every kind of glue you can imagine. So, alright, let's do this last piece. Are you all sick of watching me glue yet? I know a lot of times I have all this stuff cut and ready, and you don't have to wait for me to do all of my little creative thinking and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I love how this looks. Today, I'm just not that put together. I'm just not. So we decided to purchase that house next door to us after Brian left, and so we had a lot of paperwork that we had to sign. We just came back from the lawyers. Okay, so the cool thing about this paper with Close to My Heart is it has a regular side, this is clover, and a duller side, or lighter side. And so you can pick, you know, which you like better. I tend to go with the bolder most of the time. And this is Ballerina, and I like that lighter look, especially since a lot of the pictures that I have are dark because their concert was at night with all the lights and all that kind of stuff. And so I just want to make sure that I have everything kind of set up for, like, you know, darker pictures. So I want this over here, I think. I want one photo over here. Now, I don't have my photos out, so I'm just going to adhere one side of this. The other option is I could do a flip flap, put this into a flip flap, and then have my picture here and have it go over. So I haven't totally decided, so I'm just gonna lay that there for now. And then for this side, I definitely know I want the darker and the lighter. And I think I want it to be sideways, like right here. So let me get out some of my stickers and things and try to decide what I want to do. This palm tree is pretty cool. If you look at it close, it's got little lights wrapped around it. I just think that's adorable. And gosh, that's really neat. I'm just gonna kind of tack it there because I think that's where I want it. And I think I'm gonna do some of the presents around the base of the tree. I think that's pretty cool. So put that there. I do have a little foam tape. These are those inside pieces of the shakers. You know how when you buy the foam tape shakers, after you use the round or shape piece, you have all this extra foam tape on the inside, and it's like, hey, that's awesome because that stuff is expensive. When I do my card class on New Year's Eve, I decided to do a rectangle shaker, which is kind of a big deal. It's one of my more, I analyze how much everything costs. I know I'm kind of, it's probably a little much, but look at that pineapple. Do I want to use that? It's really cute. I think I do. I'm going to put it right there. So with the shaker, rectangle shaker, you use the outside and you get all of the inside as foam tape, which is really amazing. So that'll be really cool. Sorry, I even have my do not disturb on. How is it that someone can call me? I just don't understand how to turn that off, I guess. Okay. Let me go ahead and adhere this mat down. And it's my husband. I'm sure he wants to talk all about the house. Sometimes what we've been doing lately, we've been going out at night and walking the dog for an hour or so and just talking about all the plans we have. It's so much fun. Okay. I want ornaments hanging from the top of this paper. And so what's really cool is there are some ornaments in here. Let me just shake a few out here. There's a lot of little pieces in here. But I have a lot of ornaments and stars that would work great on here. I like the idea of the red. And I thought there was a really small one in here too. So maybe I'll do a couple of the acrylic shapes like that. And then I'll do stickers. Let me just move those off to the side a moment. Okay, and then I will do some I'm gonna do some ornaments. Actually, I might even do a star up there because it's right kind of above that tree. That's cool. And then I'll just kind of rearrange things a little bit as I go. Little green. And do I want big, small, pink? I don't know what I want. This one's kind of huge. I might save that for the second page. Let's see, they have, oh, this one's really sweet. These are really cute. That. All right, so basically I just have like a row And I'm going to use I'm going to go ahead. Now, sometimes people use a glue dot on this, but this Barely Art glue is really amazing for these acrylic shapes too. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue. The other thing is I like that when it scooches out, it doesn't dry like a big shimmer. Like that. All right. So my last thing that I'll do is I will go through and I'll use either a white or gold pen, or maybe even some thread, and make it look like they're hanging from the top. I really love that. And I kind of want to continue it over here, but first I want to get together my little decoration over here. So I really love this. I'm obviously going to have to use the flamingo. The flamingo is adorable, and so I want to use the flamingo, and I think here, and I want to do some layering with the flamingo to make kind of a, I don't know, I just kind of want to make the whole like cluster. So I think this one I'm gonna have to use foam tape on because sorry, I know you don't want to sit here and watch me stick foam tape all over the back of this, but I'm making decisions on the fly today. So are you guys getting handmade cards? I really think that somebody on one of the, I think it was Stamp Junkie's page or something, they were talking about how they were so upset because they made such elaborate fancy cards for people and they were getting back, you know, like store-bought cards or photo cards, and I'm like, I don't care what I get. I have, if I showed you a picture of what I have probably 100, no, I probably have 50. I'm guessing I probably have 50 cards now, and they're all beautiful. And I keep showing you the handmade ones because, you know, that's what we do, but in reality, I love them all so much. I love them all so much. I kind of like adding the candy cane on there. All right. So I'm going to scoot this over because remember, this is not, my top part is not attached yet. So I think I'm going to put my little flamingo there. I really love, I need another photo mat for another picture because I have like multiple pictures to go on this. And I think what I'll do is I'll just sneak this one up under, or maybe I'll just cover that part up. I haven't decided entirely how I'm going to do that, but look at how that's kind of cool. That kind of looks neat how it kind of covers it. So I will mess around with that border a little bit and see what I can do to make that look really neat. I love that. I love it. And then the other thing that's kind of neat, is this Fa La 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 Mingo, and I would love to use it, but I think I'm going to need some space for more photos because I took a lot of pictures, and I think I'm going to put a couple of photos down here to balance that pink out. I just love it. I'm reading your notes. Santa Flamingo. Makes me think of oh yeah, see, it would be great for a cruise. There's someone in this group who just got back from a cruise, And I'm like, you've got to get this paper. This paper is totally amazing. So I think I'm going to continue with the ornaments. I love how those look, and I think I have more acrylic ones hanging over here. The red doesn't show up very well in that hot pink, but I do like it, so I think I am gonna do it. Let's glue that down. My thought, honestly, when I got this paper was I just don't have enough photos for it. But then I was like, oh my gosh, I could totally Disneyfy this, and I'm definitely in, you know, the Disney state of mind when I think of these. So look at that. Oh, that's so pretty. Okay, yeah, that's going there. And I may save the rest. I have a lot of little stars I may put on, but I think that's a pretty good thing. Imagine if I put little Mickey Mouses or a little border across the bottom. I could do a little acrylic bows across, or candy canes. These acrylic shapes are so fun. Oh my gosh, this is the one. If you buy one thing, you need to buy these Christmas acrylic shapes. They're so cute, and there's all different sizes. I can't seem to pick them up. I don't know. I need to get my pickup tool. Get my cool little pickup tool here. But you can see there's different sizes. There's even a really teeny tiny one. Do you see the difference? I could put it on there. That'd be fun. So there's a lot of white. They have all kinds. Oh my gosh, there's just so many options of things that you could do. Look at that present, and the pieces fit together. So cute. Boy, I don't know. That might look kind of neat down there. I like that. I'm having some fun with some of these shapes. This one's white, and it's got a red insert. No, I like the red. I like the red. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. All right, I think this is pretty much how my layout is gonna look. I just want to show you some of the acrylic shapes would also work from the regular thing. I mean, there's sandals, there's palm fronds, and those look really nice too. I like the little flowers. So in the card that we made, look at that. Oh, so cute there. For our class coming up, I sent some acrylic shapes. I sent some bling. I'm like all about trying to give you the most I can for your money. I love it, love it, love it. I'm just looking around, seeing what else I could do. I might use that as a photo corner. All right. Well, if you have any ideas for me to finish this off, let me know. I feel like after I get my photos on, I have room here for 3 regular size photos and 2 small ones. And I'll probably need to make more layouts, to be honest, because that concert was so amazing. Maybe instead of bows, I'll do some stars. Look at the little stars. Aren't those cute? I do love those. Cool, cool. Oh yeah, I think I like the stars. Oh, all right. That is enough for me. So I hope you all have a really Merry Christmas, and I hope you can join me on Margie's virtual crop channel on New Year's Eve. We are going to try to put together 10 cards in an hour and a half. I have everything pre-cut and ready. I wish I had more kits because I think I would probably sell more. There's definitely has been some interest, but I just don't have any more time to put more kits together. And I put a lot of kits together already, so. All right. Thank you. Merry Christmas. I'll chat later.